Iedereen kent de metaverse wel. Een wereld waar je eigenlijk alles kan doen wat je wil. Maar wat kan je allemaal doen in de metaverse? Daar kom jij nu achter. Ik ben Hieke en dit is Pratende Pixels.
Hallo jongens en welkom weer bij een nieuwe aflevering van Pratende Pixels. Deze aflevering gaat een beetje anders zijn dan alle andere afleveringen. Deze aflevering is voornamelijk Engels. So hi, welcome to Talking Pixels. Yay! Voor deze aflevering heb ik twee hele lieve mensen geïnterviewd. Ze zijn beide baas van Club Fishes. Club Fishes is voornamelijk een VR LAPDANCE club. Dus ben je benieuwd wat ze deze aflevering allemaal gaan vertellen? Kijk en luister. Dan lekker verder. So hello guys, welcome to the podcast. And you know that this is all about clubs and everything. So guys, introduce yourself.
My name is Chrysanthemis, and this is my partner, Karmaban. And yeah, we've been on VRChat for a while. For me, it's been just over a year. For her, it's been way longer than that.
I've been here since 2017. Help me.
2017. So you're all here, you're from the start, like from 2017. Why, in first question, why start a VR club?
Well, personally, I discovered the entire scene first off through, I think, him. Partially because, I got bored on VR. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to sit in front of a mirror the entire day and just, talk. Because it's nice, but sometimes you want to do something. I had full body tracking, so I was, moving about anyways. So I got curious what there was. And when I found out about clubs in general, I was very, taken aback. I was like, oh my god, there's, a whole scene for, specifically my age group and older to enjoy that has an element of art and movement in it. And after joining up with a few clubs, I decided that it was time to make my own, due to some closing and others just kind of dispersing over the time. And I wanted to just keep moving, because it really helps me with my mental health, with my bodily health, because I personally am pretty heavy. And I'm not a fan of the gym. So why not combine two things that I like to do, entertain people and, movement with dancing for people. So that's kind of where the whole idea was, to say, okay, let's make our own.
Because you love also dancing in real life.
Yeah, somewhat. The appeal for VR is that you can choose who you are. You can choose what you look like. And often that has been a very big part of my life, is that I've just never been happy with myself, therefore didn't put any effort into fixing, how I look. Because to me, everything that I would do was just not gonna help. But now I am basically able to already fit into the form that I am already in, that, I can pick what I want to look like and then do what I would want to do with that specific physique. So I basically, in VR, have my goal already achieved while actively working towards my goals. I just love it. I've found myself in this world that is just much more wholesome than you would expect from a lap dance community.
And what is the difference between a VR lap dance club and a real life lap dance club?
Oh, well, first of all, there's more distance involved. For people that, for example, have anxiety disorder and other issues, it's much easier to just have this mask on, this character that you're wearing, and where you can basically, as I said, become somebody else for a while, so you can perform something that you would like to do, but don't feel ready for in the time or in the body that you have at this current moment. It's been very important for some transsexual members of the community, because they can immediately achieve their goal. They can immediately have the peak physique of what they want to achieve, which takes years and years and much money to even get to. And they can just feel them. And in real life, I've personally never been, but from the experience that I've collected through my friends, I'm just very aware of the fact that we have this very bodily contact, this very, okay, after the show, call me. And that's not what we are about. We are mostly about, you come in, you get dance done, you drink, you have fun, you talk, and then you go home. It's the entertainment for the moment, not planning on selling anyone off, having anyone do anything with anyone that for money. So it's very specifically just the performance of a certain dance in front of the audience.
It is just like, it's more like, because I went to one of your events, it's more about the fun that people have, the like real like the sexual intention and everything
Oh, yeah.
between that.
Exactly. Like in VR, you also have the easier time, like especially with in this day and age with like the internet, you meet friends across the globe, and imagine you live in Europe, then you have a friend in Asia, in Australia, you have one in America, in Africa, wherever. You can just hop on and you can just enjoy this. You make new friends, you just have fun. Some people don't even really come for the dances. Some just enjoy the show. They drink, they meet new people, make new connections, new friends that they hang out with, play games even outside of VRChat, which is like way harder to achieve in real life than it is in here.
It's also like you know that like guests are coming here. How do you make them like comfortable here?
Well, there's several ways that we try to make people comfortable. First of all, we when beginning an event, we always have our lists with who does what job. We've got a DJ that sits up there, kind of decides what music we're playing. We've got our security that takes care of our guests while letting them in, of course, because we do have a dress code of sorts. And they also kind of check, hey, is this person doing okay? Or they will talk to our guests and, you know, kind of figure out how what kind of area of feeling they're in currently. Otherwise, we also have our hosts that come talk to the guests from time to time, make them feel included. We ask regularly, hey, who hasn't had a dance yet? Because we want everybody that comes here that wants a dance, that they get a dance. Because that's kind of the selling point of this place, is you want to come here for a night of fun that includes being danced on. So we try to make everybody feel included. We also play drinking games in the halftime, where we allow people to come on stage where you are basically talking through a microphone. And at that part, we just kind of make everybody feel like they're having an individual experience at Club Vicious.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's also the thing of like being in the moment, feeling like being in the club with like there's pictures, so there will be memories after. Like we have usually always a photographer here who does take pictures of whatever happens on the stage, whatever happens on the couches, like even funny moments. You have like everything. Like at one point I had like on the couch on the right side of us, I had like a guy sitting and I had like a little devil on his one shoulder, and on his other shoulder was a little bunny, and they were just like scaled down so it looked like the angel and the devil kind of thing, you know, like sitting on your shoulder. And like we have pictures from that. There's like, even after the event, there's an after party where you can just hang out with people, talk to them, continue drinking if you feel like it.
Mostly.
Yeah, and depending on where the after party happens, you have like big screens for like videos / movies. Music will be played. You have games like pool, beer pong, and so on. And yeah.
Really like it sounds really good to be like here and just get the dancey dances, having some fun, having some fun with friends, drinking. I mean, why not?
Would hope so. I mean, it's mainly to, you know, because our events are at a time where most people come home from work in our time zone. So like the European, Germany time zone. And we just want people to sit down, sit back, and just forget that the day even happened. Because I understand that some people have jobs that are, harder to deal with, and they would want to come home and just lay back, not worry about anything, not worry about what to play, just sit back, drink a little bit, watch people dance, have fun conversations, and then go to bed with a smile on your face thinking, you know what, this day wasn't all that bad.
This is like cute. It's like really awesome. Like, getting here, getting like some fresh air, but more like, because in like real life gets hard, and if you're sometimes in VR and you get like to a fun club, it's kind of like distraction.
Yeah, it is. It is. And as I said, it is more wholesome than it seems from the first glance, because it's very focused on the community, very focused on people themselves, for comfort. And we do try and watch out for specifically that, even for staff, for guests, that everybody is comfortable, that everybody is feeling good. And that's why we also have this policy: if something's up, come talk to us.
Like,
Doesn't matter if that's between staff or between staff and the people that come here. And then you see the club grow and grow if like people have a good time, because people end up like, oh, I've seen, like, let's say I've seen this guy or this girl like 2-3 times, but suddenly there's more on like with them. So they brought their friends over because they think like, oh yeah, that's a nice place to be at and it's fun. It's like, that's how the community grows bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Because this club, what do you have to offer in this VR club? How many events do you do in a month, in a week? What's the information about the club?
So we have 2 events per week. We've got Tuesdays at 10 p.m. CET, which is 4 p.m. EST, and then we got Saturday events at 12 a.m. CET, and that's 6 p.m. EST. So we have, like, basically we try to do about, 8 events a month. We've got special events. Occasionally we will have like a Halloween event. We also had we will have specific not safe for work events where our dancers do actually dress down to skin only, and we've got events that are just themed. For example, for a maid theme, a police theme, a furry theme, so we just kind of try to like make this field a little bit more interesting, get people to want to be like, hey, this specific event, I want to go there. And so it doesn't get boring.
Usually our events are like between 1 and 1.5 hours long. And for example, our Halloween event, it was like stacked to the brim. Like in the world, I think there's like 80 slots.
It's
I think
72.
it was 72, and we had like, I think at one point we were like full.
Oh yeah.
And we had so many people here, and so many people wanted to dance, like from staff and so on, that I think the event lasted like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it was very long. Which from that point on, after we decided to make like a line, a cutoff point. Okay, this is how long our events can go. Like specific events like Halloween, Christmas, New Year's, they can go a little longer. But because we specifically picked our time slots to be in a specific area, because there's other clubs in VR chat, and you cannot expect from every single guest to always come to only your club and only focus on that. So you want to make sure that it ends in a timely manner so that people can move on to other clubs if that is what they want to do, because then they don't feel like they're missing something if they have to leave early or they're being rude. So mostly it's just about getting the timing right, getting the timing right.
We're now like on the sort of end of the podcast. Do you have like anything last to say to like the viewer?
Well, if you're ever interested in coming to a VR chat club where you can feel welcomed, well, Club Vicious is probably one of the best places to start. You can come here in desktop, in half body, in full body. We don't really mind. We just want you to come to the club, sit down, have fun, drink or not drink. It's kind of your choice. And we also do have a website. So, I mean, if you wanna put that there as well.
I'm gonna put the link of their club in the bio, so if you're curious about their club and anything, their Patreon, right? The Patreon is in the bio, so don't worry about
We
it.
have there's all informations that you would need for the club you can find on the website, and there's also links to Patreon, the Discord that you need to sign into if you want to join the events. And yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Instagram's also there for
oh
like
yeah.
if people want to like. I mean, you mentioned that you will add pictures and videos from the club into the podcast.
Sure.
But overall, if people want a bit more of an insight too, they can also check out the Instagram.
Yeah, we post some of the best pictures there. Some of the ones are also in the dancer room because we do have a whole wall of our dancers with their pictures.
That's cute. That's cute. Like if you're like before the event, they can all go into the practice room sort of and be like, hee hee, there's my picture.
Exactly. I've had somebody say, "Look, it's me," and look, it's me too. Oh, look, it's that friend, and it's very cute because it kind of reminds them that every effort they put into being here is appreciated because it's their free time and they're not getting paid for this. This is all just us having fun, deciding to do something in our free time.
That's also pretty good. I
Exactly.
think that's like a good end to this podcast, guys. Thank you all for participating in this podcast.
No problem.
Thank you
I
for
think
inviting
you
us.
loved it. En voor de kijkers die dit nog kijken, jongens, dit was het einde van deze podcast. Hopelijk vonden jullie het leuk. Volgende podcast gaat ook nog wel interessant worden. Dus ik zou zeggen, ik zie jullie later. Bye!
Bye.